Alright, folks. It's Gster. If you didn't know, you're slow. Gster the boss here. Co-caster is Riker, aka the annoying dog kicker. Um, don't get upset. You know, it's only if they're annoying. But they do get kicked. Alright, looks like we got a fast load here, and I don't see anyone disconnecting, so let's get it on. Alright, we're looking at We Nuke and Run coming out with the double Guardian, Overlord, Carrier, Battle Cruiser, Leviathan. On the other side, Unwanted, Busted Out, Destro, Double Raven, Void Ray, Battle Cruiser, Leviathan. So, initial reactions.
Looks like there might be just kind of cheese here in the middle on Unwanted side. Not sure what they're doing besides balling up, maybe gonna push him back here early.
So
But
we've
they're gonna
got
get plagued unless they EMP him.
Battle Cruiser is a kite
There it
build.
is.
I'm getting a mega lag. Oh boy, let me axe this right quick. Looks like We Nuke and Run backed off of it, so
That plague, see that plague just did damage to every single ship. You're talking about 10k worth of damage. It did not work out too well. It was a good idea, but
if the flag isn't there, then it's a great idea. Sorry about the lag, folks. Don't know what the problem is, but we'll try to do whatever I can to correct. You've got Unwanted going with the push. Destro's at the 5 armor. Leviathan 2 tenths right now. One Raven EMP, other Raven also EMP. Like I said, Battle Cruiser is at the kite. Void Ray came out with 2 plasma cannon. Alright, We Nuke and Run came out normal levy style. Guardians both went spines. Battle Cruiser went with the kite build. Now this is interesting. Battle Cruiser over here didn't take a long bolt.
yeah, I see that.
Overlord obviously went plague. You just saw it. Well, you kind of saw it work to great effect. I was kind of moving the screen around because it was lag-tastic. So for that, I am sorry. But here we go. Battling. A little bit of a stop by Jedi right there. He's going to need to get out of the way. They tried to do a little ball push thing at the beginning. It did not work. Unfortunately, they did not gain map control, and looks like they are 100 farm down at this point. I would be tempted to say big advantage for We Nuke and Run as far as the comps go right now, but what would you say to that?
Right now, yes, but late game, other than the lockdown, they don't have much to deny the Void Ray. They have Vortex, which you can blink out of, but with no Raven on Nuke and Run's team, if that Void Ray farms up, he definitely be trouble late game.
Alright, so we're looking at Neo down here in the levy for the Unwanted guys. Up to his 1 armor, has added 1 health upgrade, and not any range right now, but he's got 4 tenths, moving at 1.6 speed, and looks like Unwanted's going to go in for the upgrades. As you can see, health is a little bit low on their side. Unfortunately, looking at about a 200 farm disadvantage right now, so probably going to need to make some moves quick. What's your strategy right now if you're Unwanted?
At this point, you're pretty much just gonna hope your Void Ray can get farmed up. It's not surprising that they're down about 200 in farm. You do have 2 Ravens in the middle. The Ravens just need to stay on that Overlord, possibly follow their Destro, push him out, then shield charge him, get a little push here, but at this point you're pretty much banking on the Void Ray getting farmed up because they really have no counter to that other than lockdown.
Alright, so we see Void Ray's coming out a little bit deep. Trying to get this farm that's reborn over there with the Void Ray. That's that elite boy. That
Interesting
Mohander.
upgrades in Void Ray. I'm surprised he didn't get Blink or Warp.
Yeah.
Normally, you can push back like this to Void Ray. You want to get Warp, It can allow you to go behind them a little bit and base farm,
So
and
what is he
that way it can
thinking
work
right
out.
now then? Why would he not do that?
Looks like he's going straight beam right away. Maybe go for a quick kill. But I'm pretty surprised not seeing the blink or the warp early on.
So we're getting a little bit of Bioswarm range out of Neo down here in the levy. Going back and forth with Techmeister and the carrier down here. Techmeister is looking at 106 score right now, while Neo opposite him is at 86. So
Yeah,
it's starting to show
um,
that map control. What else do we see really going on here of note, would you say?
well, definitely the farm is a big problem. This Void Ray is not getting that farm. That's probably one of the main reasons he couldn't get blink and warp is he probably couldn't really afford it. At this point, they are really threatened due to the lack of farm. They can't really warp trick because they have the two Ravens and the Void Ray's not farmed up, so if they warp trick, they probably just get pushed back or lose somebody. And it's not looking good for Unwanted at this point, but it's not over.
Alright, so in these kind of situations, as you see, Demon Slayer up here is trying to get beast mode. Range 10 on the 6 bios already. It can get kind of hard to play around in the lane with somebody who's doing
Yeah,
that kind of action.
yeah, the Void Ray should also probably be on the carrier side. Void Ray and Levy, it's not exactly Void Ray's best friend and Levy on the other side. The carrier, though, with the lasers, he can counter those ends somewhat. He has nothing to really counter against the Levy.
Demon Slayer is at 278 score right now. The next highest is his teammate, Germ X, who's sitting at 170. So, I mean, a Levy is gonna do what a Levy is gonna do. How do you overcome such a huge disadvantage when it's a Leviathan just farming like that?
Well, there's not a whole lot you can do about the Leviathan at this point. You should put the Levy at the very beginning, probably on the same side as him, to go against each other to deny him, and the Warrior in the bottom. But at this point, we pretty much have to do is if they push like that again, just have the Void Ray try to go. But I still didn't get Blink or Warp though, so that idea will not work. Pretty surprised here.
No blink, no warp on the Void Ray right now, so yeah, probably surprising a lot of people. Alternative strategies going on right now. I mean, this comp in general is going to surprise you. But you can't, I don't know, if this was a movie, you'd say something about like a wounded animal being dangerous or some crap like that, but this is not a movie, this is G to the Boss, so it's kind of just like, alright, well, let's see how this works out. Ooh, kind of a rough turn for Jedi right there. He's taking a lot of DPs, but he's gonna get out of there. They got two Ravens.
Yeah,
Shields are happening.
Matrix as well.
Yeah, so they've got DMAT on this guy, on both of those Ravens, both DMAT, EMPs obviously, both over 300 for energy right now. But man, how are you gonna push? I guess you just need some aggressive play out of your void, but that probably only works if he's got the necessary abilities, huh?
Well, Lago and Germax are doing a great job right now at kiting these this Destro and VC. The Destro's having a really hard time getting on them at all.
Now
So
look at that asset score. Germ X right now, who is the second high farm of the game, sitting at level 7 for the assets board right now. Obviously the intent is to do the kiting thing and do it, and that's what they're doing. Nut Butter right here, playing the BC, shiny one at that, sitting at 9 range currently, 3 upgrades on the long bolts. Gonna be, I don't know, are we having a Raven spend all that money on Peds, or it's not really worth it because you got Guardians doing the work anyway?
No, not at this point. I would say not. I can see Reborn of Chrono Rift, but he's still on the top of that. See, it'd be much more effective against the carrier of the Chrono Rift. You can just chrono those ends. I still don't know why Unwanted hasn't switching to the bottom yet. He's currently in the bile, but he doesn't
Hmm.
do anything unless you have blink.
Looking at tech down at the bottom. Probably farm really nice. Let's see what kind of money he's working with right now. Sitting at 311 on his score. He is now the second highest farm of the game. And he's at 10 ints right now.
And it looks like the Void Ray might finally be going on the bottom here, which is a good idea.
Alright, so as you see, Reborn's got 5 on his Prizzy. And he's moving down bottom now. He's got the beam farm going on. Jedi is out here, 3 on the long bolts, range 9, still getting ate up by Guardians. Hard thing to deal with. He's got a tough job right now, trying to maintain DPS on a couple guys who have superior range to him and just superior farm and upgrades. Pseudo and the Destro in the middle, sitting at 6 on the armor, 1.61 speed. He does have his bots. So he's doing what he can, you know, especially because we got D-Mats coming off of the Ravens. As I didn't even see that, but yeah, Tiger Wing probably ate a whole bunch of plague sandwiches, and he's got to go back. Overlord over here, still just plague right now. Movement speed at 1.6, 325 on the energy. He'll probably, you know, just use that plague to great effect unless they can start getting these EMPs on kids. We'll see.
Everyone really needs to take advantage of this moment of them going back to farm up as much as possible.
Right, so yeah, you see all of We Nuke and Run on the way back to the crib. A couple warp outs for Unwanted here. They need to soak up this farm so bad. So bad, gotta soak up this farm, guys. 1270 for score for their team and 21 hundo for We Nuke and Run right now. These are normally numbers you see when somebody got murked in the game by now, but we are still at 6 versus 6. So it takes one derp and one decidedly decent focus fire to make things interesting again. If you're We Nuke and Run at this point, what's your mindset?
Just play it safe. I mean, they're up about 50% in farm compared to Unwanted, and as long as no one Jefferson dies, they pretty much have this one in the bag, even with that Void Ray gets farmed up. By the time he does, the amount of DPS that Nuke and Run will have is just be too much.
That acid spore is at level 12 for Germex right now. Halago has busted out the Blords. So he's got the Broodlords out there. They're level 2. He's got 350 energy. And he's got corrosive acid, as does Germex. So they're looking to murk somebody right now. And here's Unwanted in a full retreat. Or maybe not so full. Well, a little bit of a stop right there. Now they're getting the focus on one of their Ravens. Gonna have to get over there and protect him.
Needs to be transferring him. There you go.
Alright, so they got that. And they're gonna give a little bit of resistance, but for the most part be pushed in here. Okay, we've got Broodlords involved in the situation now. So, what's your focus if you're Unwanted trying to crawl back into this thing?
At this point, like I said before, the Void Ray should try to go in solo farm, but at this point it might be too much to overcome. They are bridging the gap a little bit here. It's not 50% so much anymore, but a little more of this container will just get back to 50% again. I can't see
Heckmeister
how
has Vortex to let y'all know. And Demon Slayer 14 on the bile right now at that 10 range. Also 11 on his tents. He's a monster. He hasn't upgraded HP any, but he has grabbed 6 on the armor side. So he's a force to be reckoned with. You thinking about peds yet, or no?
At this point, yeah, you need PDs to something push him back somewhat. Because you have no DPS to counter, all you can really do is counter their DPS with PDs. But it's not going to help with those ends there very much.
Yeah, and that's
Unknown
rough.
Jedi is in trouble. He needs to get out of there.
Yes, those ints are at level 12 too. Neither of the Ravens did get PDDs yet. Jedi is at 7 for his long bolts, but he hasn't made the step to range 10 yet. So he's still gonna get kited. Nut Butter is also still at range 9 right now, but you've got these guardians. Their broodlings go out to 12, and they can just keep hitting you with stuff. Alright, Unwanted's back into the base, back pushed in. We're gonna take a look at what the monies look like right now. 27 hundo to 15 hundo. So yeah, it's getting pretty far. What's your hope right now if you're Unwanted?
That pretty much that Reborn somehow gets pretty fat here. It looks like he might just be going straight DPS, even though they don't have very much energy denial. Usually that's what you want to do if they have double Raven, such as Unwanted has. But we'll see how it works. As long as they stay alive, I mean, they're still in it with the Void Ray, but he really needs to figure out a way to get his farm up. Like I said, I still think he should go around and try to solo fire at this point, take some risk.
No blink right now, still no warp. It's definitely not getting him caught up as fast as it could. Right now he's sitting at 313, which is high for his team, but is lower than everyone else on We Nuke and Run.
Exactly, yeah.
No, actually Nova Prime is actually lower. Shout out to Nova Prime with the low farm for We Nuke and Run at 229. But still about what would be average for the Unwanted guys right now, as low for We Nuke and Runs. You've got that going on. Reborn's, I guess he's fighting off some ints right now. Hopefully he's gonna get out there and make some dough, while the rest of the guys hold the line, because he is the hope right now.
See, another great thing that another great thing that Blink provides is not just to get away from enemies, but allows them to catch farm much easier, right? Because as you see, he's beam farming, he's stopping, shooting the farm with his beam, then moving. With Blink, you can just blink into the farm, not have to move and stop every single time, and make the farming more effective. I'm surprised he still does not have that ability yet.
Are we looking at a warp trick on Demon Slayer right now?
Oh yes, we are. But then they have a Vortex and Nuke. Could be GG here if they're able to get one.
He's frenzied right now. There's tech. Is the tech's gonna come out? The tech is going to come out, and that's he's got
The Destro.
yep. So he's got pseudo in the techs. Overlord is also hanging out in there. Just keeping him company because that's the kind of nice guy that he is. We've got Neo's got to go back for Unwanted. He's hurting in the levy. The Destro's gonna try to escape out of here, but this is tough. I mean, you're talking about
the PC here.
These Guardians are doing major damage. 16 on the Acid Spore for Germex, so he will not be denied. We also lost Jedi in that skirmish in the BC. Was he inside the techs, or did he just kind of push his luck?
I was at the BC had ents on him that whole time, so.
Okay. Alright, so we've got 2 ships down for Unwanted right now. I mean, I don't even have to talk about the farm at this point. But what we're seeing right now is this bottom tower's gone. Man, I do not know what this lag issue I'm having is. I'm so sorry. Anyways, bottom tower's gone. And what's your mindset as far as the outcome of this game if you're Unwanted right now, Riker?
It's pretty much playing for pride at this point. He's got the 15 beam, but still no charge, no blink, nothing really energy-wise useful.
Yeah, and he's
except for Chrono Ruth, but
getting heals. He took a lot of damage right there. He's Neo is at 15.4 for his HP and 6 armor. Just not enough.
A
And
great job kiting by the Destros. Excuse me, the Guardians on Nuke and Run. I noticed for most of that game. They really put their Destro in a place where you couldn't really push him back at all.
yeah, so we see, you know, a little bit of technique out of the boys. You know, first, you know, just had the bully action going. You know, beat him up, shoot him up. And then when it came time to finesse it out a little bit, they hopped out two guards and did the kiting quite well. So a testament to the kind of skill they got working over there. As we see the mothership gonna go down, or maybe they'll just try to kill everybody off. The Blords are up to level 11. You know, everybody's hitting hard at this point except for Nutbutter. He's kind of trolling around here. He's got Nuke and all that. This is this is gonna be a lag-tastic ending to this. My computer explodes in my face.
You gotta get that fixed, man.
Yeah, I know. I
What's
don't
going
know.
on?
This is like a really recent thing. Like all of a sudden, my computer just can't do shit. But
It's
anyway,
Terminus's trailer.
I would like to. Yeah, it's Terminus's trailer's fault. I would like to extend a thanks to the teams We Nuke and Run and Unwanted. Good job, you know, out there going at it for the Star Battle League. And oh, let me change the thing. Uh, Also to Riker, my co-host, uh, very superior in co-hosting prowess. Uh, just unbelievable. Um, might not be as cool as me, but definitely really good at casting.
No one's as cool as you.
Really good at casting and really good at giving you what you deserve. So I don't have a 0 versus 3 thing. I need to fix that. I'm gonna take that off there. Congratulations to We Nuke and Run on the win. This is G to the Boss. Terran's Star Battle League Week 1. And this concludes the broadcast. Any issues with it? Talk to someone who's not me. And thank you.